think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20.
Nothing here.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. In this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
10 at the 31-yard line.
56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tim Patrick, 31 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
It's a foot race. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Seattle. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
On the play. Recovered by the...
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. This is caught at the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On third down, it's Carson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Forced out to his left. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Now a hit and a loose football. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
49ers.
Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Wilson.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Russell Wilson.
No doubt that's a very good play defense. Make a big play with his legs. How about the way they...
Judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10. To start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Once again, it's Mostert.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The pass.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run it with Carson, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.